Today I want to make a very important video discussing some of the events that took place in Naruto manga chapter 670. Now, is Naruto destroyed? Is everything about Naruto's character been destroyed because he's related to some sort of ghost from the past called Ashura? Is Ashura's ghost or his sort of presence and him resembling Naruto destroying Naruto's character? That's what today's chapter is all about. Now, who is Ashura? Ashura is Rikudou Sennin's son. Now, Rikudou Sennin had two sons. One was called Indra, one was called Ashura. Now, Indra was a genius and he possessed his father's visual or ocular powers, whilst on the other hand, Ashura, the smaller son, possessed his physical strength. And this is where things branch down off. From the Uchihas, they have the visual powers, the ocular powers of Rikudou Sennin, whilst the Senjus and the Uzumakis have their physical power from Rikudou Sennin. Now, what today's topic's all about is Naruto on the whole, the anime, been destroyed? Has Naruto's character been destroyed because he related to some guy called Ashura, and he's predestined to become like him and predestined to be this great person? Now, everything today is on the defense of Naruto. I'm going to try to defend this, and I'm going to try to say to you guys that you guys are slightly mistaken, and in the sense that Naruto has not been destroyed at all. Throughout, if we look at history right now, throughout Naruto, we get constant references that Naruto resembles the Sage of Six Paths. Now, if suddenly the Sage of Six Paths comes out of nowhere and says, "Yo, Naruto, you remind me of my son." So now we're getting references from Rikudou Sennin himself that Naruto resembles Ashura, which is Rikudou Sennin's son. Now, does this make Naruto bad? Does this make Naruto's character destroyed? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The reason why is because Naruto, whatever he achieved, he did it through never ever giving up. Akiramene Naruto. Never ever giving up. He always gets up and fights, and just everything about Naruto. You could say, okay, what about if, like, I'll give you a perfect example. My granddad, when I was born and I went through our life, and they said to me, "You're exactly like your granddad." Now, am I predestined to be like my granddad? My granddad was this great fighter, a great person who went and helped people. Now, if I just suddenly say to myself, you know what, I just want to sit on my ass and not do anything, then am I gonna be like my granddad? Is it my granddad doing the work? Is Ashura doing all the work? So, for example, I'll give you an example. If Naruto's getting beaten up from Orochimaru, is Ashura's ghost coming over and helping him? No, absolutely not. It's Naruto himself. And another big thing you have to consider is that Naruto's got his own personality as well. I doubt Ashura fancied Sakura. I doubt Ashura was the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi. And I think that relationship between Naruto and the Kyuubi is just everything beautiful. I think that's everything beautiful about Naruto. And then after that, Naruto was an orphan. Ashura wasn't an orphan. So then Naruto's got his own distinct characteristics, and why he used to mess about when he was small, because he wanted attention. Just because Ashura was a nobody and then became a certain somebody through collaboration and ninshu and loving people, Naruto's not the only person like that. There's actually quite a lot of people like that. I think personally Hashirama Senju is also like that. If you look at Hashirama Senju, lost his little brother, sort of could have got misguided and become one of the greatest ninjas of all times. So what I'm going to talk about today is Ashura like Naruto, and has this destroyed everything? Well, personally, a lot of people have said, look, and I'll be honest with you, I rang my best friend straight after the manga chapter and I was like, yo, what do you think about the chapter? He goes, look man, I'm not happy with Naruto's references with Ashura. I don't like that. But no one never liked him when Naruto was the next Rikudou Sennin. People love that fact. What's wrong with Ashura? There's nothing wrong with him. I mean, if you look, for example, when Naruto had the power of the Bijus within him, when the Bijus transferred their power to Naruto, all the Bijus get witnessed and testimony that, look, this is the next Rikudou Sennin. Doesn't he remind you of Rikudou Sennin? And now in manga chapter 670, we learn that he's not like Rikudou Sennin, which is actually a relief, because Rikudou Sennin, I guarantee you, never had any faults. He started life brilliantly and ended life brilliantly. There's some people calling him a fool. Well, you can't really call him a fool because he never expected Indra to turn Ninshu into ninjutsu and take revenge over his brother because of the decision his father made. Let me know what you guys think about this topic below. I think it's a very important issue. I think it's absolutely pivotal that people understand that Naruto is Naruto, and that Ashura's ghost and is not predestined to become. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example right now. Ashura didn't want to become Hokage. Naruto's dream is to become Hokage, and becoming Hokage, it requires self-sacrifice, it requires pure hard work. Ashura is very similar to Naruto, but a lot of the principles are not. For example, Ashura wasn't the Biju of the ten. He wasn't a Ninetales Jinchuriki. Ashura's had parents. Naruto never had any parents when he was born. Naruto's a fancy Sakura, whilst Ashura, I guarantee, I don't know if he did, but that's quite weird. But you can't just go off by saying, okay, he's like this, so he destroys everything. And throughout life, people will compare other people to you. This is just the way the world's running. This is just the way that, like, for example, a lot of people say, oh, yo, bro, you look like Amir Khan. You look like Luis Suarez. Now, if somebody says, Naruto, you like my son, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it makes it even more beautiful, because Rikudou Senin now knows Naruto better than ever, because he's like his son. I love that. I love that connection now. I love it. It's like, oh, he's like my son, so I'm going to look after him. I'm going to give him something. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.
内葉サスケサリシの地